Chris Gustafson here, and beautiful February 2nd, 2016. Just had a big front come through last night, lots of rain, and a good buddy of mine invited me over to his mile of riverbed, and gonna do some hiking and some foraging, and do a little bit of small game hunting. So it's got some beautiful property here. It's birch and hardwoods and maples. Pretty nice chunk of land. You get some pretty monster deer off of this property, and I'm not much of a deer hunter much anymore. Too time consuming and costly, so I like to come out here and do some rabbit hunting. He's got some pretty thick stuff here, so see what I can kick up or see what happens. This trail I'm on is called Pop's Path. Leads to the back of the property. Down there is a gully ravine, water drainage, draining into the river. And here at the service road, I'm just hanging out here. So far I've seen 4 squirrel and 2 rabbit. I've gotten 2 squirrels so far, just not quick enough for the rabbits, and the other squirrels were too far away, but so far so good. Beautiful day here. So far, walked all the way to the back of the property. Obviously there's 2 sides of the property. There's this side, there's the river. It's high because snow had just melted here. It's February 2nd, and it's been an unseasonably warm winter, so all the snow melted, and then yesterday it rained like a monsoon, so everything is mud and wet. So the river's a little bit high, and I'm just gonna wander around. I got my trusty sling pack here with me with my lunch and some coffee, and just really out here shooting some videos and enjoying being out in the woods. Been cooped up for way too long, and today was my day to get out and have fun and enjoy nature for what it is. And you know, if I don't get any more critters, so be it. And it's still great to get out and enjoy the fresh air and see what's all going on out here. There's some swamplands that are flooded right now because the water is high, so there's some area that I can't get to, specifically due to the fact that I don't have hip boots on. I just have calf-high bogs, so I can get through some stuff, but yeah, just out enjoying myself. Saw a couple pretty nice rabbits I spooked up, but they were too quick for me, so I didn't have a chance at them. But anyhow, if I see anything else that's pretty interesting, I'll be sure to try to get a video of it. how cool is this as I'm walking here? It's like a doe skull. That's so cool. I collect skulls, so that's going to go in my collection. Very cool. I'm not seeing the jaw bones, but I'm sure they're around unless the coyotes drug it here. Awesome. Very cool. Looks like all the teeth are still intact. Wow. I love finding stuff like that. So I started kicking some leaves around, and I actually found quite a big portion of the deer here. I just put it in a pile, and I don't think I'm going to collect or keep any of the bones. I did see in between the vertebrae were these little deals here. I don't know what they're called. I'm not scientific enough to know what they're called, but I would imagine they're so the bones don't rub together. But I might keep one or two of those for some fobs. But other than that, I'm gonna make a little area here and cover it up and let the rodents and whatever gnaw on bone have a little snack. But yeah, there's 2 shoulder blades and part of a leg and almost the whole intact vertebrae. So pretty cool little find today anyhow. Alright folks, I made it to the Broken Antler hunting shack. I actually just treed a black squirrel. He crawled up in a hole about 20 yards from me, so this looks like a great spot to sit down and eat a snack and have a cup of coffee, and we'll see if that little guy wants to come out and play today. Alright? Alright folks, here we are. This is in the Broken Antler 2 shack. There's nothing better than snacking on some granola and eating some beef jerky and listening to the birds and being in nature. It's a beautiful thing. I encourage everybody to get out and be in nature. Teach a kid some skills. Hike. Take it all in. Because what a lot of us do is take it for granted. There's many places on this planet that have become concrete jungles. And it's too bad, but it's beautiful. I'm very, very lucky to have a friend that owns property like this. You can see behind me there's a swamp back there. And down below is a gully. Just gonna have a little spot of snack and keep walking. There's a couple trails I've never walked down, so I'm just doing a loop and then maybe loop back around again, see what happens. But I've been pretty much walking the whole time, so I feel like a good time to stop and sit and eat. So. little drop off here. Probably a 25-foot drop off here. Pretty steep. Wind's picking up, temperatures are dropping, so I'm making one more little pass and then gonna go to the truck and show you what I got today. Howdy folks. So I think I put on probably, I don't know, 1.5 miles, 1.75 miles today. Had a pretty good hunt early on. It was about 41 degrees when I got here this morning. Got here about 8:45, and within the first 2 minutes of getting here, I sneaked up on 2 squirrels that were kind of going at it. They were barking at each other, so I heard them off and I kind of crept up. So my first one was this really nice gray squirrel. Was a lower back shot. Appears that the legs are still good, so gonna be some good eating here. Beautiful tail, pretty healthy looking. Next one I got is a pretty good sized monster. Got him in the back leg. It's male, but should be some good eating. Pretty healthy, big fat guy. And then the last one I just shot, actually had to set my camera down. I was in the process of yapping and shot this little, I think it might be crossbred, but he's like blackish with a lot of reds in there. So he's a black phase, black squirrel pretty much. Michigan has black squirrels, but he's missing part of his tail. So this guy, a little bit on the smaller side, but definitely a good hunt today. So I found the doe skull and a couple little bones that I'm planning on using. So all in all, it's a great hunt, great day to be out here, and got to have some lunch in the woods, and temperatures are dropping and my nose is running, so I think it's going to be time for me to pack up. There's nothing moving. As soon as the wind picked up and the temperature started dropping, I haven't heard a bird in probably 20 minutes. So that's telling me that not much is going to be happening here anytime soon. So it was an awesome day here at the Daggett property, and I appreciate you guys watching my videos. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share. All right, Chris Gustafson, thank you.